Excellent. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Blueprints. We are on day 11, I think? Question mark? Let's find out. Day 11. And we found so many secrets last time. A supercomputer vault in the mountain, and the foundation is a thing that exists. There's an elevator and a mine shaft, and oh boy, all kinds of stuff. But there are many, many more secrets to go. One more permanent edition, it looks like, and who knows what else. So let's jump right in. I think day one. Or first thing, day one. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go check out the outer room. We have seen a wide variety of things out here, and it seems like this is a pretty good place to start. Alright, now we've done the shrine before, and it gave us the blessing of the ballerina, or blessing of the dancer, something like that. That let us spend gems to rotate rooms. And that was kind of cool. Hovel gets rid of the need of gems and lets us use steps to buy rooms instead. That is extremely useful. And the tool shed gives us 2 special items to start. Now there are certain rooms and certain items that are really important. Items like the shovel is critically important, I believe. There are dirt piles all over green rooms. There's dirt piles in the foundation that we need the shovel to dig. But we always are running low on gems. We are always running low on gems. Let's take the hovel. All right. I don't know if there's anything actually in here that would be useful for us. We've got the gas turned on to the torch outside. I don't see any coins or anything. So I guess I didn't need to waste the step to come in here, but that's okay. It's okay. We can now spend steps to access special rooms instead of gems. And that's going to be critical because we have a lot of steps, and steps are easily replenishable, while gems are actually a little hard to come by. Now, we also learned we have some strategies now, right? Here. Prioritize getting gems. We don't have to worry about this time because we have the hovel. Don't draft the passageway on the first 5 ranks, because it gets harder to move in the later ranks, and we want to be able to get a lot of doors. Don't pass up the wine cellar because it has 3 gems in it, so we don't really need the wine cellar this time. About all gems in shops, we don't need to worry about that. Favor filling out early ranks over pushing north because early ranks can give you items that you will need for the later ranks. That we can still do. Let's work our way to the right and up along the wall and work our way over to the foundation. Oh man. Okay, we're starting. You know what? Every bone in my body is telling me to take the Nook because these are dead ends. But 10 steps is actually extremely valuable, even more so because we can use steps to unlock rooms. And we're really going to need items. So actually, I think I will take one of these. The question is which one? Let's take the guest bedroom. We are going to need all the steps we can get. And this is, I think, a good place to start. Hello? A spare set of car keys. How suspicious. That's very interesting. Now, we were in the garage, and the car, there is a car in the garage, but we couldn't interact with it. All right. A storeroom would be nice to get the key, but we really do need rooms. So let's go with the hallway. Anything in here? No, doesn't look like it. All right, moving on. We can do the parlor to turn up, or we can go straight. Let's do the corridor. So that's when you would get a hallway into a hallway. You don't necessarily need the hallway room. It's just a brown tile. Okay. Okay. And let's do a chapel here. This will let us get into this lower corner, but it'll also let us go up. And we don't have any coins to lose right now anyway. Whoa. Maybe it's just because I'm here so early. I've never been in the chapel this early before. But the light beams coming through that are strong. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is making me wonder if there's time-sensitive things. We know, obviously, there's the time-locked safe. But what if there's, like... What if there's a thing in, like, I don't know, the aquarium, but only in the first 2 hours of every day? Okay, let's take the closet here. The locksmith is very tempting, but I have no coins at the moment. Even though he would let me buy things. No, let's do the closet here. All right, what do we got? We got a key and the rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Excellent. Very excellent. Okay. We can do the greenhouse. I don't think we've been to the greenhouse yet. My only concern with the greenhouse is that it's a dead end. I really want it, but it's a dead end. And we don't have a lot of doors. Or we do the pantry and then we swing to the left and go up. Let's do that. Excellent. +2 steps, and we get some coins. All right. I would like to go... I guess we'll do the billiard room and then go up into the foundation. All right. Anything... Are there any goodies here for me? It doesn't look like it. But we can go ahead and do our math puzzle. 2 + 8 - 4. Oh, no, sorry. +8 divided by 4 is 2. +7 + 13 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. +19 - 11 is 8. Times 3 is 24. Divided by 12 is 2. And a pair of keys. I will gladly take a pair of keys. All right, here's the foundation. Would love to have a shovel. There's a number of dig spots in this room. Still doesn't look like there's even anything I can do with that. Let's go this way. Excuse me? The vault, step requirement 9. I mean, we have to take it. It's a new room. Yo, check this out. We got a lockpick set. Beautiful. And all the coins. Oh my god. More coins, more coins. Now, this says it is Tuesday, November 17th. It's day 11. We already figured out the date, so that's fine. But more proof that that is correct. Look at this. Ah. Safety deposit boxes. We found a safety deposit box key in a room in the last run. Okay. Okay. So we can't do anything here right now, but we need that box key. Hopefully we will find it. But we have the rabbit's foot, so... can we use lockpick kit? Beautiful. Straight into security. Love me some security. We are definitely, I think, going to need... Hello, Gem. We are definitely going to need a step refresh at some point. Let's go ahead and set our key card system offline mode to unlocked. We'll leave the security level where it is. We haven't missed anything yet. I think that's all we got so far. Fascinating. The vault. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving on. Let's go this way, I think. All right. We have all the coins now. All of the coins. So commissary, definitely. Tent. And 10. I don't think we've seen that one before. No. Tent and 10 equals T. Okay. What do we got for sale? The magnifying glass and the shovel. Oh, yeah, boy. The magnifying glass has definitely proven useful in the past, and we... Okay. Now, normally, I would buy all these gems. But currently, because we have the hovel, gems are not as useful to us on this run. And I think I would rather save my coins for the moment. However, we should go back to the foundation and dig up those spots, even though it costs us a couple extra steps. A turnip. An oversized turnip. Plus 6 steps. Excellent. Okay. And what do we have here? A few old coins. 2 coins. Very nice. Ooh, drafty. That's it? I was expecting more. Hmm. Hmm. That makes me wonder if there's like a particular contraption or something we need for this. Hmm. Don't know. Okay. Uh, let's go this way. The rumpus room. We've only seen the rumpus room once. We could talk to Elzara. Let's do that. Let's talk to Elzara. We have learned a lot since the last time we talked to him. Any goodies in here for us? More coins. There's the 8 coins that the room promised us. Is there anything else in here? Stage and stag. I'm pretty sure we've seen that before. No. Okay. All right, Elzara. What have you got for me?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
True.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I would appreciate that, yes.
The image is becoming clear.
A car?
I
Whoa.
see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals.
We have one of those.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
You know, I don't appreciate that he keeps telling me I'm going to not find what I'm looking for. You're not going to find all the letters. You're not going to find the door you're looking for. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go ahead and use a key. Let's see what we got. We can do the nursery. We are getting a lot of bedrooms, so that could be useful. The den would give us more doors, though. Let's do the den. Because I don't have a lot of doors to work with. This will give me a couple extra. Okay. Let's see. So on the one hand, we want to get up to the antechamber, but we can't actually enter the antechamber yet because we haven't figured out how to open the doors. Oh, hello, chest. Oh, a whole bunch more coins. I am loaded. All right, let's see if we can get some more green rooms. Gotta take my observatory. Although the drawing room is real tempting too. But you know what? The observatory, because it goes, pointing at the screen like you can see that, because it points to the north, I can still get to that room below it from the commissary. So let's take our observatory and get our 8th star. Beautiful. Anything over here for us today? No. What do we got? 2 4s? No. 8 plus 1 key. Oh, that's nice. Okay. What do we got here? We have Plain and Pain. Have I seen that before? I have not. That is a new one. Equals L. Okay. All right, let's keep on moving. What do we got? Kitchen, dining room, and coat check. If we do the dining room... Okay, so here's something interesting. If we do the dining room, we will get our meal, which is actually huge, right? Because we need steps. Coat check is very interesting, though, because we have the shovel. And kitchen is actually really tempting, too, because I have all the coins and I could use more steps. Let's do the dining room because it'll give me a door up into that upper right corner. Okay, what is our special condition for the meal? An additional 10 if you have an aquarium. All right, well, let's see if we can get the aquarium. I would like to. Any other goodies in this room for us? Gems, coins, chests? No, doesn't look like it. All right, let's move up into this upper right corner here. Let's take the kitchen. We can buy some food. We need as many steps as we can get. Oh, that's interesting. They have a dog. Cool. All right. Yep. +5 for every red room in your house. Let's hold off on that for now. We will get the club sandwich. Let's get a couple bananas. 2, 3. Oh, let's get all the bananas. Yeah. And we'll hold off on the tomato soup. +5 for every red room. Which right now we only have 1. So, but we will probably get more because red rooms always show up and cause trouble for us. All right, what do we got going on? That's our last key. Ooh, the laboratory? Probably not. Although I can get in down here. So maybe I should do the locksmith. You know what? The locksmith is going to have special keys for us. Let's do the locksmith. We are in a very special position this time around. So I want to take advantage of it. Let's get the special key. It said there were 12 special keys, if I remember right. Whoa! Prism key. If you unlock... Ooh. Fly in my face. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. Interesting. You know what? Let's buy all the keys. Can I do it again? I totally can. Excellent. One more key. Use up the last of our coins. Sure. 7 keys. We are rolling in dough. Hello. wheat, stalk, match, fire. I don't know. Let's take a picture of it. What do we got in this one? The box, crate. Do you think it's crate and create? I bet it is. This one. Create and crate is an E. Okay, let's loop back into the dining room. We need to be a little careful on our usage of steps, but actually I think I'm going to come back here to the commissary and pick up that room. I'm going to use a couple steps to do it, but I think filling in the gaps as we go is probably a good strategy to have. Courtyard, conference room, and lavatory. Let's pick up the courtyard, because I would like more green rooms. And we can dig. A couple coins. Nice. And we can pick up the sledgehammer. And key. Very nice. Rolling in keys. Okay. I think we're good here. I'm gonna go up to the den, I think, and pick up from there. Thought I saw something on top of that cabinet. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Ooh, yes. Walk-in closet. 4 items. What do we have here? All kinds of stuff. We got a gem and some dice, which is fine. We got a key. That's fine. And a telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. What did the... It gave us a key, so it just gives us an extra key. Alright, anything special about our picture here? Don't notice anything. I feel like we've seen this picture somewhere else. Is there anything else in here? Mug, stein, drink, mug, stein, drink, beer, and what is that? Paint? Paint. Port. No. Okay, I think that's it for this room. Let's loop out and go back to the dining room and head out that way. Oh. Hold on. What's telescope? Sure. Gives +1 key. Very nice. Do we still have it? Yes. So if we find the workshop, I might be able to use that for something. Alright. Can we go this way? Ooh. Okay, so if I do the laboratory, that'll make this a dead end, which I don't want. Let's do the conference room. No donuts or biscuits or... Ooh! We got a safe deposit box key! Yo! This is actually huge, except it's going to take a bunch of steps to get back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we can now. Spreading items. Anything? No. Is there anything new on the table that we haven't seen before? Safe code 9083. I believe we already have that recorded. Yep. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, so there's a safe in the office. We haven't seen the office very many times, but tell me about my... Where's my special keys? Can you show me my special keys, please? No, huh? That's annoying. Actually, is there room directory, house history? No. Huh. I want to go back to the vault. Prism key. I don't think I want to use the prism key here, because this is a blue room. Cloister. Let's take that. I don't think we've ever been there. Oh, I want to... Shoot. We have 30 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll need to use half of them to get back to the dining room. And then I guess we just pick it up. I don't think we're going to wait for the aquarium. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go back to the vault. Use the vault key. Is there any reason not to pick this up now? Let's do it. I was really hoping to get the aquarium and get the extra bonus, but it's fine. It's fine. We need the steps. Okay, so go back to the vault. Use the vault key. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, vault key is 304. 330. Here we go. Oh! I feel like that might be relevant for something. Take a picture of that. Ben Iries. J. Ribbon. International Passport. Diplomatic Pass 455 FA 815112. Jean Ribbon, Arisian. 7956, female. Let's take some pictures. Anything weird going on there? No. There's like two symbols overlaid here. That's interesting. Is that it? Okay. We got an upgrade disc! And we're gonna pass by a terminal! I'm finally gonna get to use an upgrade disc! This is the third upgrade disc that I've found, but both of the other ones I found when I had like one step left and I couldn't get to a terminal. Yo. Floor plan upgrade program. Here we go. The courtyard. What about the courtyard? Courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan to upgrade this room. Yo! It adds stuff to it. So oh my god. So does this mean all the rooms that don't have like a thing, I can potentially find upgrade discs to give them things? Okay, let's think. +2 gems is really good. Gems are always hard to find. +5 dig spots. Well, not necessarily +5. We know it normally has 2. So this would add an extra 3 at least. That's good. But I need the shovel to make use of that. Whereas the others, I would get to make use of all the time. Courtyard is always left unlocked. Yo, courtyard. Whoa. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if I can change this later. Probably not. Oh. Okay. I think I'm not going to do 5 dig spots because although it is very tempting, and I love dig spots, it requires the shovel, and the shovel is actually kind of a pain to get most of the time. The +2 gems could be really useful. But I get the feeling that as we get further on, the colors of the rooms are going to become more and more important. Hey, Tony. Yeah, that's true. Dig spots are sometimes empty. No, I think we're going to go with the courtyard. Yeah. I might regret it, but that's cool. Finally got to use an upgrade disc. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the cloister now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hey, Tony. How's your night going? Conference room. We've been through here. All right. So this is the first time we've been here. Now, the existence of the dig spots makes me think there is definitely a way to get into the center of this. Though I really... Taking it easy, good to hear. Got any plans for the weekend? There's the antechamber. Don't have a way to open it yet. I don't see anything here, which makes me think it must be triggered by a different. But this also tells us that the scepter wielding angel, we now know the name. Wait, I have this somewhere. Rooms. No. Puzzles. Here. Statue of Orinda in the cloister. This is the... I think this is the night? It's not the chimney sweep. Yeah, I think it's the night. Got a birthday party on Sunday. That's cool. My wife's in the process of putting together a birthday party for me coming up here pretty soon. Hello. I don't know why that opened, but hey, I'll take it. It's not my birthday until Christmas Eve, but because of that, she likes to celebrate it at the half birthday. So we'll be doing that. I think she's planning it for next weekend. All right, what do we got here? Mr. Nagula, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come, and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. You've been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Yo! Another permanent upgrade. 2 plus 2 coins per day. That's awesome! How about that? Alright, I'm going to wait until we go back to the chapel to confirm this, but this is the crown and scepter. I think it's the knight, but I'm not 100% sure. I do. Yep. And my sister's birthday is December 19th. So we get all that rolled up into one. Let's do a special key. Let's use our prism key here. We can do a second cloister. We can do the courtyard, or we can do the aquarium. Special cost bypassed. Let's do the aquarium. Of course, now I wish I had gotten the... I had waited to eat the thing, but we had no idea. So it's fine. Ooh, that's right. There's a dig spot in here. Couple coins. Nice. All right. Let's go north, I think. What do we got? 66. Very nice. I'm just a hair over halfway there. Let's see. Servants' quarters? +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Bedroom. Let's do the bedroom. I kind of want a laundry room, but we need to connect the laundry room to the boiler room, which I can't do from here. And the bedroom at least connects back to the antechamber. Not that that's necessarily that useful, given we're already connected to it, but... You've been avoiding the West Wing. Yeah, I came out, I started crawling to the right and working my way north and backfilling spots as they came up. So now we'll swing to the left and work our way back down. Don't know that there's anything in here. Okay. Not much going on. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh. We definitely want the garage. Because I have the car keys. Yo. Yo! 2 in 1 run. How about that? Oh, baby. Two upgrade discs in 1 run. All right. Anything? I think we've seen this. Yeah. Nothing new here. Okay. All right, but we need to get... That's interesting. That's a power vent. I wonder if you can use that instead of the utility to power this. Interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, though, that means this is a dead end. For now. Which means I can't go down, which means I have to go all the way back. That sucks. But we do have enough steps. And this gives me an excuse to stop at security and use my upgrade disc, which is not a bad thing. All right, let me just make sure I'm going the right way here. Yep, okay. Through here. There was no item spread, so that's... Huh. Interesting. I'm just noticing that the design of these chairs is the same as the thing in that mountainside vault. I wonder if there is a connection between this room and that room. Suspicious. All right, let's keep moving. What's that? Oh yeah, I've already used that. Okay, then I want to turn left, go forward 2, and let's use this upgrade disc. What do we get to upgrade this time? The parlor. Ooh. I get the parlor fairly often. 3 gem prize, 2 wind-up keys. Funeral parlor. Gem prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box, lose 30 steps. Good lord. Is it bad that I'm really tempted to do that one, though? So, okay. So this one brings the gem prize from 2 gems up to 3 gems. That's really big. Like, that is a big win. This one gives you 2 wind-up keys, so if you're wrong, you get a second chance. My initial thought is that that's not that good, because you should be able to logic through the solution, so you just need to make sure you take your time. But I did get one wrong, because the harder ones of these are kind of confusing. And 2 wind-up keys would make that not be an issue going forward. This means whenever I roll the room, I would want to avoid opening it. I would want to avoid opening the box until I spawn red rooms. So this is going to make me want to favor red rooms going forward. I don't know if that's good or not. On the one hand, red rooms are a pain and they cause me a lot of problems. On the other hand, they also tend to have the most juicy secrets in them. And it's a new room. I'm a sucker for these changed identity rooms. I have to take the funeral parlor. I have to take the funeral parlor. if they give me a thing that lets me change one room into another, I feel like I have to take that. All right. So now we're gonna head all the way down here and go through the hallway. Never had the opportunity to upgrade the parlor. We're 120 something days in. Never had that chance. It continues to boggle my mind how deep the game is and how that is even feasible. All right. So we're in the chapel. Let's go through the corridor and the hallway, and then we can go straight. Is there any reason I would want to go outside right now? I don't think so. All right. Let's do the both of these rooms have safes, but I don't know how to get into them. Let's reroll. Ooh. That was a good reroll. Oh no. Now, if I do coat check, I've never done coat check before. If I do coat check, I can give it my shovel. And I'll have my shovel next time I roll coat check on the next run. Showroom, I've never done before. In Great Hall, I have enough keys to open everything. And I'm pretty sure Great Hall has another upgrade disc. Oh! 3 upgrade discs in one run? I could go use the terminal. I'm a ways away from the security room, but I could go use the terminal in the tunnel outside. That's not that far. What to do? I feel like I probably should do the showroom, but I'm going to do the Great Hall. I'm going to do the Great Hall because it gives me a door to the north. It's the only one of these that gives me more than one door. Luxury items for sale, though. I don't even know what a luxury item is. Let's do the showroom. I'm going to regret it if I don't. I don't know if that was a good idea, but it's fine. The moon. Oh my god, these are expensive. Opens all normal doors. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw clock tomorrow rooms while drafting. Clock tomorrow rooms. What? Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. That's really good. Why couldn't I have found this room right after I found the vault before I dumped all my money into steps and keys? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this is fine. We need to record these new items. We have the moon pendant. The moon pendant. Start tomorrow. Don't lose 2 items at end of day. The master key. Open all normal doors. Wow. Opens all normal doors. The chronograph. Rewind. You may rewind time after drawing new floor plan. You may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. And more likely to draw clock tomorrow rooms. I don't even know what that means. Okay. And the silver spoon. Silver spoon. Gain 2x steps from. Gain double steps from food. Okay. Wow. Okay, and these are all the same. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Wow. Okay. Alright. That's fine. And then nursery, nook, or store thing. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That's going to use 3 steps, though. Let's redraw. Let's reroll. Oh no! That's... Oh, I want to do the attic, but that's going to use all my steps. Shoot. Alright, let's do the library. Funeral parlor is really tempting now, but let's do the library because we'll get our book. We'll get our next book. Hello? A new map. Yo. Oh. Now last time, I think the last map... What am I doing? There we go. I think the last map led us to the foundation. Is this going to be another permanent room over here somewhere? I don't know. All right. So we've done the pump system user manual. We've done drafting strategy. Let's do... Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, I think. Okay. Ooh, the mailroom. And the office. Let's do the office. Because there's a safe in the office. Yeah. Oh, that's what a tomorrow room is. Oh, but that's going to give me a package the next day. What was the package I got last time? I don't remember. No, let's do the office. I don't know if I've ever been to the office, actually. There's a terminal here. Oh. Ho ho. What you pointing at? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. I'm noticing now that there's a lot of hands in this game. Because one of these other rooms, is it? The bedroom has a downward pointing hand. Hmm. Hmm. Suspicious. What do we got going on out there? That's the front yard. Okay. So there is a safe somewhere. Oh, hello. Now I've seen this picture before, but this picture is new. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh, ho! Yo! How about that? The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so the broken lever that I have found, A, is to the antechamber, which we suspected. B, is from the greenhouse, which I have seen in the draw pool but have never actually picked. I almost picked it, but I didn't. And there's one lever on each side of the house. All right, what do we got going on? Run payroll, spread golden estate, log into. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid chamber currently on the estate. I don't remember if I even have either of those, but I don't have enough steps to go anywhere anyway, so it doesn't matter. Distribution of coins within staff incentive program. Coins are spread. Sure. Why not? Now. Ooh. Is that right? Oh. Yeah. No, not this one. Someday, that password will work. Upgrade disc number 3. Come on, give me something good. The closet. What do we got? Hallway closet, bedroom closet, or empty closet? Hallway closet, 2 items. 1 extra item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. Bedroom closet, 2 plus 2 extra items if drafted adjoined to a bedroom. That's tricky because a bedroom, most bedrooms are dead ends. And the ones that aren't, I think only have one other door. So that's going to create dead ends in my house. That's the 2 extra is nice, but that's tricky. Plus 4 extra items if drafted adjoined to a red room. But then the closet has 0 items otherwise. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. bedroom closet. So bedroom closet and hallway closet are strict upgrades because the closet, even if I don't use it in those situations, it will still have 2 items in it, just like it does now. It's just I'll get an extra item in a hallway or 2 extra items if in a bedroom. But is it worth getting an upgrade if I know that I'm likely never going to be picking that combination? The empty closet is strange because it actually nerfs the closet. Because it means if I spawn the closet anywhere other than a red room, it now has 0 items. So I will never want the closet. But then I get 4 items if it's against a red room, which again, that means this is going to prioritize me getting red rooms. Given that the funeral parlor is already pushing me to favor getting red rooms, am I going to severely regret picking a bunch of stuff that all facilitates me getting extra red rooms? But most hallways only have... No, that's not true. Corridors only have a straight through, but we now have the courtyard that has a 3-way path, and the obviously the passageway has 4, and the east and west halls have 3. And the Great Hall has 4. If I can open the doors. Let's take the empty closet. It's a risky play, but I feel like the game is funneling me into this place where I'm going to want to favor red rooms overall. Book. No, nothing. Now, I only have 1 step left. Oh, I should, inspect documents. I should note down what these other items are before I forget. Magnifying glass, inspect documents, lockpick kit, and occasionally open locked doors. Occasionally open locked doors. The lucky rabbit's foot. Find more items. Car keys. Open car trunk. Open car trunk in garage. Vault key. Deposit box key. Deposit box key. Open box in vault. Telescope. Gain extra effect. Making red rooms less hurtful with these safety. That's an interesting way to think about it. That's true. Red rooms are kind of painful, but if I have a bunch of things that get extra effects when drafted to red, yes, it means I'm going to want to draft red more often, which is maybe not good, but it also means I get extra benefits when I do. That's a good way to think about it. That's true. What did I do? Telescope. The telescope gain an additional effect. Extra constellation. Gain an extra double constellation effect. Sledgehammer. I already got sledgehammer top there. And shovel. Dig in dirt spots. And treasure map. But I don't need to record that, I don't think, because when I unlocked the foundation, I didn't actually have the map on. So I think I just need to see what it is. I don't need to actually have it. But treasure map, show path to treasure / special room, question mark? Okay. So, now, can we find the safe in this room? I know it's here. I know it's here because the note in the conference room said it was in. Question is, what do I click on to trigger it? What is out of place? This hand is very suspicious. This hand is very suspicious. Anything with you? No. Of course, even if I find the safe, probably won't be able to open it, but at least I'll know where it is and how to get it. Blue, red, green, gem. No. Bow, eyes, no. Something there? No. Corner. No. Clock, trophy, car. Come on. Come on. It's gotta be here somewhere. Shoot. That's interesting. Any of these panels down here? Ooh. Chairs. No. Book the lamp. Running out of things to interact. Oh! I never even looked in here. Whoa! I totally forgot about this. I saw it and then I skipped over it for the upgrade disc. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. And why is that one black? Suspicious. take a note of that. We have a dial here. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Did I read that? I think I did. Yes. Okay. Prototype board game Isle of Treasures has items, keys, coins, gems, lockboxes, and treasure chest. Morphing paths. And a very set up with the main board of an 8x7. That does sound very, very familiar indeed. Okay. Let's go ahead and draft a room here. I'm not going to be able to go to it. The heck? Ooh. We'll run in there and check that out in a second before the screen fades out. And once again, I am faced with another safe. And no way to know what the password is. And much like the drawing room, I suspect strongly that it has to do with the numbers of objects on the shelves, statues and pyramids. But I don't know what order. Don't know what's relevant and what isn't. So I will leave this for now, I suppose. As frustrating as that is. But at least we know where the safe is now. And how to trigger. Alright, let's check out this parlor, and then I think that is it for day 11. Yo, spooky. I look forward to getting to see that room for real. Wow. Every single day, a whole bunch of new stuff every time. I don't know how it keeps doing it. 5 new rooms. And we got 3 upgrade discs. And a 2 coin per day allowance? What? Alright. Alright. Day 12. Day 12. Start with the outer room, as always. I think... what? Oh. Thank you. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you that I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Oh, really? You are you? I would like you to give me the combinations to the safes, is what I would like. Oh, and I came through here with the magnifying glass and I didn't get to... I keep forgetting to look at the stamp. Okay. Okay. Well, while we're out here, I don't know what that does for me, but I feel like it can only be a good thing. Let's go get our outer room. I would love if there was an upgrade, a permanent upgrade, that made it so that you don't lose steps walking around the areas outside of the house. That would be amazing. All right. Oh, man. All right, so if the game is pushing us to do more and more red rooms, the shelter then is very tempting because it negates the bad effects of 3 of the red rooms. But now the root cellar, I don't know if I've ever actually chosen the root cellar, although I've gotten it in this selection multiple times. The root cellar is really good if I can get a shovel, which is very hit or miss. I've never done the trading post. I think we have to do the trading post. I don't have any items to trade at the moment, but let's see what there is. Interesting. Flour. Any goodies? Dynamite. Really? A little too dangerous to pick up. I disagree, sir. What? Okay. Okay. So I need to get the yellow squares into the corners, I guess. If I click a yellow square, it slides up. If I click the pink square, the yellow squares rotate around it. If I click a yellow square that's below a pink square, it moves the pink square down. Hmm. Okay. But now it's stuck. Okay. Okay. I So that means I could move this square up, but there's no reason to do that. So it means this is fixed. Now I just have to figure out the right combination to move these. And I think if I do this and then slide him this way. I need him to stay here because I don't want him to go into the corner. But I need these two to be on opposite sides of each other. Which means they need to be adjacent to each other. So I think I want this. That's what's up. 4 coins a day, baby. Ha ha ha. I love that this game has started adding permanent progress upgrades and things. And you really kind of have to work for them, and I love that. I love that so much. You have no items to trade. Well, yeah, but I want to know what you have to trade so I know what I need to be on the lookout for. Shoot. There's dynamite here, but I can't pick it up with my hands. Can't pick it up. A little too dangerous to pick up. But I wonder if I could use it with something else. Okay, what was that? Where's my... Yeah, this. So we're going to go left 1, up 1, and then left 1 and up 3. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right. Get to check out the funeral parlor properly. This is spooky. Herbert S. Sinclair, Baron of Mount Holly, 1920 to 1993. Uh, 1920 to 1993. That would be 73 years. To the dreams I keep, to the schemes I cling. To my task, let it last, let it sleep. To the friends I made, to the ends I braved. Of the past, let it last, let it sleep. To the steps I laid just to call it a day, one last draft, let it last, let it sleep. To my soul bequest, to the last roll left. Oh, my mask, let it last, let me sleep. Hmm. Okay. Well, I should hold off on doing this then until I have more red rooms now. So I said, what did I say? I said up 1, left 1, then up 3. So we'll take, ooh. I don't have any gems, so I can't do the courtyard. But the chapel, hey, is another red room. Even if it will take my last coin. Okay. Ooh, hey. Yo! Thank you. Okay. So now I want to go this way. Losing... Oh, 2 steps. 2 steps isn't bad. Yo, let's start stocking up on red rooms. Cooper Sports. Wait. Hoople Sports. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill in this corner. I can't do the locksmith, so let's do the bedroom. We'll lose 2 steps because we go back in there, but this one says go down. Okay, that'll make up for it. That's nice. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So now we can go north. Ah, shoot. Do I need to go... I need to go 3 rooms north. Do I have to go all the way north? So I would need security, but I don't have a gem, so I can't get this. I guess we'll do the pantry. Get some coins and an orange. That's nice. Let's see if we can wiggle our way around. We'll take the den. That'll give us a gem and it'll let us go to the north. Anything else in here while we're here? Doesn't look like it. I want to go to the left, but I can't. I could potentially put a room there, but I don't know if that's going to count. Guest bedroom would give me 10 steps. The kitchen would let me go to the center. Would use my gem. I could buy some steps. I think the second food option is usually plus 15 steps for 8 coins, if I remember right, so that could be a good deal. Let's do the guest bedroom. I think we'll get our plus 10 steps. What do we got here? A gem. That's very nice. Don't think there's anything else in here. Okay. So now we'll go back and go through the chapel into this room. We'll still hold off on the funeral parlor until we get a few more red rooms, I think. We can come through here. We'll lose a coin there, and we'll go this way. I don't really want to have to go through the chapel again, but we can force a red room from here by doing this. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think we want to do the aquarium. I kind of want to do the furnace, because that makes me more likely to draw red rooms. That's the theme of today. But that's also a dead end, which means we would have to backtrack through the chapel again, through the entrance hall, and hope we can round that corner by getting 3 rooms in a row that let us move to the north. I don't know that I trust that to happen. The maid's chambers... I don't know if I've ever actually drawn the maid's chambers, because being less likely to find items is a really bad thing. But to that end, it's a room I haven't done yet, which means we should probably do it. The aquarium counts as a red room and would let me go... Oh, south and east. That's not as good. Let's do the maid's chambers. Let's try it. see what we got. We have never been in this room. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Okay. Let's go to here. Here. All staff must vacate by Friday, November 6th. Okay. Interesting. I suppose this is all of our key players. Maid's chamber has a vacuum cleaner because this room sucks. Very true. Very true. I'm going to take a picture of this. We'll probably need our magnifying glass. I feel like there's something suspicious going on with that pocket. These are probably all of the major named characters. Oh, hello! Mila. So the maid... let's see, that's puzzles, I think. The housekeeper angel is Mila. I strongly suspect knowing which angels are which is going to be very critical eventually. Okay. That's it, huh? Nothing in the closet, nothing in the... No, that... Okay. Yeah, this is not a great place to be. But now we've been here, so now we don't have to come back here anymore. Commissary, items for sale. Very tempting. We do the corridor to bring us up to the foundation. I don't have any keys, so Nook is also tempting. Let's do that. Good to have a key on you at all times. Okay. Nothing notable here, I don't think. We can try out our new courtyard. East Wing Hall. I mean, functionally, they're the same. This is probably a bad use of a gem, but I want to see what this looks like, because it's our new room. Interesting. Do we have our... No item. But we do have a chest, which we can open. Pair of keys. Works for me. That looks ridiculous. Alright, let's start working our way down here and filling in this gap. Interesting. I should not take this because I'm not coming off of a red room. I don't have any gems, so I can't do the commissary, so let's do the courtyard. Or corridor, rather. Don't think anything relevant in here. Okay, so this is the bottom corner room. Still can't do the commissary, so this is going to be a dead end. Which is actually fine, because we can get to this room from the entrance hall. Storeroom is tempting because it'll give me a gem and a key. Bunk room is also tempting because that'll be my 5th bedroom in the mansion. And I feel like the condition where you get something for having multiple bedrooms actually comes up kind of often. I should get the gem. I really should get the gem. Let's get the gem. I need the gem. I'm going to run into needing rooms. I'm going to want to draft rooms that have a gem, and I'm not going to be able to do it. It's going to be super frustrating. Okay. We need to be a little careful because this is going to be a dead-end room coming off the entrance hall. This is my only door right now. I would love something that connects to the foundation. What did I say? I'm so glad I took that gem. Okay. Nothing in here. Let's go ahead and reset our security mode. Keyguard system settings, change offline mode to unlocked. Okay. Okay. I haven't missed anything, have I? Nope. Okay. All right. I don't actually need to go in here right now, though, because we know I can't do anything in there. No gems. Can't do either of those, but we can do a dark room. That's going to pop. How many red rooms do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many steps do I have? 55. I am very tempted to go back and do the funeral parlor now. That'll give me 5 gems. I haven't run across an update disc for the gymnasium. If it exists, one option should really be a gymnasium. That would be awesome. That is 100% what it should be. Alright, let's head back. It's going to take a few steps, but that's okay. And we're going to lose a couple coins because of the chapel, but... Alright, let's do this. What do we got here? Oh, I should mark the wind-up key on my items list as well. Interesting. I wonder if the wind-up key could be used in the workshop. Item key unlocks box in the parlor. All right, what do we got? A box next to this box is true. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. Well, that's false, because only one box contains gems. Which means this is false. Which means this must be true. A box next to this box contains gems. Yo! Rolling in the dough. Alright, let's fill out this. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do items. Especially with the maids thing, having a room full of items. Key, we get the compass. So lets me draw things going north. There should be one more item. Right? I got a gem, a key, the compass, and the salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Food gives +1 step. I assume that it's worded this way because there's a scenario where food could give 0. And then it won't do anything. But okay. Wow, this house kind of sucks. I have to go to the left to swing back to the right. We have the foundation and the dark room are the only two rooms I can go from. Oh, you know what? I have a couple items. Let's go check out the trading post. It uses up more steps than I really want to use, but we haven't done that yet. And it wouldn't tell me what items it has to trade, so now that I have a couple items, let's see if it'll take anything. If I give you my salt shaker, what will you give? The battery pack. Trading post. Salt shaker goes to battery pack. We'll see if these are always the same or if they change every day. Compass for coupon book. Also, I am going to alphabetize these so that I can tell which ones I've already done. Sledgehammer, telescope goes down here. Salt shaker. Magnifying glass. Eye, silver spoon. Chronograph. It's going to be a long time before I get anything out of that luxury room. Tell you what. Okay. Moon pendant. Broken lever. Battery. Car. Salt and bat. You are on fire tonight, Tony. Okay. And let's actually do there. Okay. So it doesn't tell me what the coupon book is. I feel like I've gotten it before, and I think it gives me a discount on items, but I think I would rather have the compass. I still can't take the dynamite, huh? No. All right. I worry we are not going to get terribly far on this run. I'm using a lot of steps going back and forth. Okay, go here. Here. Do this. Let's go this way. That's not going to count because it's not a joint. If I came at it from this side, it would be, but then I wouldn't be able to see which one it was. So, let's do the commissary and see if there's any interesting items for sale. Magnifying glass, always tempting. Can't afford the running shoes, the sleeping mask, or the sledgehammer. I'll take magnifying glass. Alright. We're down to one door. And I'm not going to be able to see what it is. Oh. Mm. The boiler room. Okay. That is interesting, actually. That is actually very interesting. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to get this thing turned on. I'm still certain that this is a combination for something. Not that I've seen 4x4 panels anywhere, but nope. I want that on. Oh wait, these are all on. Wait a minute. Wait, why are these already on? Wait. But that's not on. That's weird. Is this on? Yeah. Huh. Okay. And this is open. Interesting. So this room seems to remember what state I put it in last and leaves it there. So turn this. And I need steam to go up there. And then I can come up here. And across here. Is this going to turn the lights on in the... Okay. Wait. Is it going to turn the lights on in there? It's not, but it is sending power through there. That's weird. Okay. Let's go this way. I've never been to the weight room, but losing half my steps is absolutely devastating. Let's do the lavatory. This is a strange room. It's such a small room, and there doesn't, at a glance, appear to be anything here, but I feel like there's a secret here. Hot, cold. We know a bunch of pictures in the dark room were taken in this mirror. I don't know. I feel like there's more to this room than it seems. Only door left is north of the boiler room, so I need to get this door open. That room can't use power, can it? No. And then I need to send power up this way. Okay. Did I ever figure out how to get that door open? I don't remember. Okay. Okay. Turn this around. That'll send power up there and to this red box, and we have no idea what this red box is. What am I missing? If I rotate it one more, it'll power the walkway. It'll power the walkway, but not the door. I'm missing something. There is something else here. There is something else here. What is it? I can get that. Turn this one more time. Then power goes... Well, not when the elevator is powered. Oops. Ah! There we go. What am I missing? So that'll power the walkway. I need... This can power this or that. But I don't need to get steam up here once this is on. Once this is on, it's fine. But how do I get to this door? Oh, can I... Wait, can I just use this door? I assumed I had to get all the things turned on. Oh. Wait. It must be one or the other, not both. Because I don't see a way to do both. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, and we have the magnifying glass, which is wonderful. A lot of people have checked this out. People? Let's see. So... Oh, and we have confirmation. We've had confirmation for a while now that Mrs. Babbage is Anne, so can take you off. Jean Ribbon is the person who found the passport. We found her passport. Alright, so let's see. Babbage checked out. What is this? A Sightseer's Guide. Sightseer Guide to Reddington on January 4, 82. And then Lord Evanson. Have we seen a Lord Evanson before? There was a Lord Evanson. We haven't seen a note from him, but way back, like, I think the letter in, like, the parlor or something mentions Herbert having dinner with Lord Evanson. There it is. Oh yeah, from KL. Do we have a KL? We still do not have a KL. That's interesting. All right, let's do Lord. Whoa. Lord Evanson. Checked out a Sightseer's Guide to Rivington on November 18th, 1987. And M. Lowry checked out a Sightseer's Guide to Rivington on April 25th, 1992. Okay. A Modest Account of Our Town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Do we have an Andrew Darrell? No. Let's note him down. Sir Andrew Darrell wrote Sightseer's Guide to Rivington. Okay. The third largest city in Fen Iris and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its age-ring canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ooh, that's holly. We've seen a painting of that, but I couldn't figure out what the word for it was. That's holly. I should be taking pictures of these. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. Lord William Epsom, we have him on our list, right? We have Lady Clara Epsom. We do not have Lord William Epsom. Lord William Epsom lives in Featherfall Keep. The former home. He used to live in Featherfall Keep. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son Lionel Epsom left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Iris' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. I've heard that before. That was in the letter in the safe, in the time-locked safe, I think. Mount Holly. We've seen this. They've used a painting of this for peak. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range, and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself, however, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Is it talking about this house? I feel like it is, but I can see this mountain from where I'm standing. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. What was the last picture to Mount Holly? Okay, so now we have a map of Reddington. This is interesting. Here's the gardens, here's the bazaar, here's the mountain, Featherfall Keep, Mount Irma, Trinsdale Lake, Angel Tower, 100 Bells. Squinting at what this is. I have a magnifying glass. Trinsdale, Angel Tower. There's 100 Bells. Burrow's End. Griffith Bar, Botanical Gardens. Tanner Fork. Let me just glance. That looks like a name. I'm going to take a closer picture of that. Is that relevant? I have no idea. You just skim this over this just in case. Have the magnifying glass. Let me use it. Not seeing. There's a clock. That could be something. Okay, so that's Holly. Okay. Not seeing anything else relevant. And there's our map. Okay. Excellent. Onward. Use our last key. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Oh! What do I do? What do I do? That looks like a dead-end room. Well, actually, this is a suspicious room. Because there's clearly a door in. And it looks like there are doors on the other walls, but I don't know if there actually are or not. Let's do it. It's a room I haven't been to, and as much as I love the observatory, oh, this is weird. Oh, this is real weird. There's another hand. This one pointing up. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Wait a minute. That's not right. Wait, the doors on the ceiling don't match the doors on the floor necessarily. Hmm. That opened a wall over there, but that doesn't really help me now. So is this one where I need to put it down and I need to get to it from the opposite side to connect it through? But I can't get through from one side. I have to connect to it from multiple sides. Huh. Very strange. Very strange room. Not sure what to make of this. Unfortunately, it also appears to be my last doorway. Let me just skim along the top floor here and see if there's anything hiding out on these shelves. No. I've never seen anything hiding out on the shelves, but you never know. Anything new in the scrap? Interesting. Contraptions I've made. The electromagnet. Purchase a bunch of stamps I don't have yet. Yeah, I definitely avoid the weight room. I don't remember this holly being here. That's interesting. Highest grade 1. Yeah, because I only got to one classroom. Okay. So a little something extra. Alright, let's, Right, so I wanted to see if the boiler room... Is there any reason? No. I want to see if the boiler room piping power into here is doing anything. It doesn't look like it. It just pipes power into the adjacent rooms. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually piping power into the foundation, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's check. Inventory. What? There are 4 keys lying around. Not that that helps me because I don't have any doorways, but I wonder if they're in the Chamber of Mirrors. Huh. Interesting. Is there anywhere... Is there anywhere else I should go? Oh! I don't know if I have enough steps, but let's go back to the trading post one more time and see what he will take for my magnifying glass. And just for good measure... Oh, no, I already did that. Okay. Let's see. So he was going to give me the coupon book or the battery. What would you give me for the magnifying glass? Ivory dice. That is not a very good trade, honestly. Magnifying glass for ivory dice. Not a very good trade. Magnifying glass, way more useful. Now, that said, since it's the end of the day, I wonder if there's any advantage to me actually doing this. Interesting. Coupon book for battery pack. Let me... Hold on. Magnifying glass for ivory dice. But you can't trade him ivory dice. Okay. Remind me what the dice are. While drafting, you may use... Right. So up here... Oh, ivory dice aren't really an item. Coupon book. Saves 1 coin on each purchase you make on the estate. Okay, coupon book. Save 1 coin on every purchase. Okay. So I do that. Now I have the battery pack. Oh, but he'll trade the battery pack for the magnifying glass. Battery pack for magnifying glass. Or salt shaker for magnifying glass. Okay, so there seems to be some kind of... It's not just trade one item for a specific other item. There seems to be something around like what inventory the trader has or what items you're currently carrying. Like I can't have 2 battery packs at a time, I guess. Battery pack for 2 gems. Or 2 gems. Or magnets. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Don't think there's really anything else I can tackle here. No, I think we're tapped. So let's call it a day. See how we did. Red Villa. 6 red rooms. 3 new rooms. Interesting. Yeah, I get the feeling red rooms are going to end up playing a much bigger part moving forward. Alright. I think... How long have we been going? We've been going for almost 2.5 hours. I think I am going to call it there. Seems like 2 days is usually a pretty good run. This was an interesting one. We got a lot of kind of half... We got a lot of parts to secrets and moved things forward. I don't know that we really completed anything, and it wasn't nearly as successful a day as last time, but we got some interesting things that I'm very curious to see how it plays out. Yeah. So I think we will call it with that. Friends, I want to thank you so much for watching. Tony, thanks for hanging out. It's always great chatting with you. And I look forward to seeing all of you next time. Have a good night, everyone.